In this video, I'm going to show you some of the basic things you need to know to edit using iMovie. So the first step, open up iMovie. If you don't know where that's at, once again, go to Spotlight, type in iMovie. It's under your applications, and it pops up in a little bit of time. Okay, once this pops up, if you have any projects you've worked on before, it'll show you that, but we want to add a new project. So make sure you're under that Projects tab and then click that plus button. It's going to ask you if you want to do a movie or a trailer. The trailers, you might have done those in the past, but they don't really fit the format of what we're asking you guys to do. So make sure to click on movie. And then you have an option of different themes. Now, actually, some of these themes might work pretty well for this experiment. So if you want to try some of these out, I looked at modern, and it kind of fit pretty well. But if you want more independence, if you want a little bit more creative options, then you can go to no theme. And you'll want to title this, whatever you want to title your movie, possibly Renegade Experiment. Whatever you want. Click OK. All right. Once this opens, the first thing we need to do is get our footage into iMovie. So over here on the left, under My Media, we don't have a lot right now, but we can go up to File and Import Media. Then you want to find wherever you sent your footage. Most of you will have it on your desktop. So here I have some sample footage. I have of me measuring litter, looking at the triple beam balance, pouring it on the ground, a sweep with the Renegade broom, and a sweep with a push broom. So what I'm going to do, all those clips that I have, I'm going to highlight those, and I'm going to select Import Selected. And look, it put all those clips into my Media tab. And you can go through those now and see what each of those are. All right, then you'll start to actually make your video. So these clips we can drag down to our timeline and put them in the order that we want to. So mine are kind of already in order. I'm going to start with this clip here of me just pouring the litter into the bowl. So it's really nice. What you can do is click and drag where you want the video to start. So I probably want it to start right here. I can click and drag this clip to where I want it to end. So after I pour. And then this little yellow selected area, I just drag down to my timeline. Now it's ready, and I can hit play and see what it looks like. There we go. All right, right after that, I probably want to show footage of me measuring that on a triple beam balance. So let's just watch this clip really quick so you can see what it is. So I kind of hit that just to show it balancing. It balances out. I'm going to go ahead and select this entire clip just so you can see how to edit it once it's in your timeline also. So in this clip, I hit it in balance, but I probably don't want to show my finger hitting it. So I can drag and crop this clip until after my finger is out of the screen. Right there. So now it doesn't show my hand at all, it just shows it balancing. And near the end, the shadow comes in. Maybe I don't want that. So near the end of the clip, I click and drag that so that shadow gets out of there as well. So back to back, my two clips are now me pouring the litter and then a shot of it balancing. All right, now let's make this look a little nicer. Between those two clips, you can add transitions. So up here where it says My Media, if you go over to Transitions, there's all sorts of options. You can have a spinning transition. You can have cube transition, all sorts of different things. Mosaic, pick whatever one you think might look good. Once you choose that transition, put it between the two clips you want the transition between. So if I chose Mosaic, what it's going to do now, in between me pouring the litter and it measuring, it's going to have that fancy little transition. Maybe that was too much. Maybe I want something a little bit more simple. I can just click and change that. Drag it down into that transition position. There we go. I like that better. All right, the last thing I'm going to show you is how to show some text on each of these. So if you go to titles, we have a lot of options of how to put titles on the screen. Now, some of these will completely cover your video footage. Others will go on top of it. So I'm going to go down here and do gradient and white. I'm going to select this and put this over the top of when I poured my litter. And it shows up here. So I can say, if I double click on this, it'll let me edit it. And I can say pour 200 grams, or let's just say pour litter into bowl. For this description part, I just want to delete that. I don't want that part. Pour litter into bowl. Good. Now that shows up, it goes away. And then on this clip, I can tell it to measure. So let's use a different one here. Let's use gradient black. Put it near the end. Double click, highlight the name, say measure 200 grams on triple beam balance. And there you go. Now we're starting to look a little bit more professional. So starting from the beginning now, we have the text that shows up, tells us what we're doing in that step of the procedure, a nice little transition to it measuring, and instructions saying what to do. It's a good start to your film.